Hey everyone, this is the last video that I do this year in 2025, and I wanted to end this year by telling you one of the best, or what I think is the best t-shirt design app right now online, and that is Kittl. Kittl has so many features that I think it has everything all in one. So I'm going to show you my 12 favorite features in Kittl, and you can decide for yourself if this is something that you want to use. No pressure. It's not free. I'm going to share with you how much it costs per month. But I'm going to show you what it has and everything it has, and I believe that it has everything you need, including AI, vectorizer, pen tool, all those things. So I'm going to show you my 12 favorite features in Kittl. Let's go there now, and you can decide if you think, like I do, this is the best t-shirt design app out there right now for 2026, if you're going to do designs in 2026. All right, so here I am on Kittl, Kittl.com. I logged in. My first favorite feature, and this is something they've had since the beginning, is templates. I don't think anybody does better templates for t-shirt design, my opinion, than Kittl. But look at these. These are all on Kittl, and what I mean by templates is you can just click on these and change things. So I'll just click on this one right here, and I'll use this template. You could use, they have hundreds of templates, and they're all editable. So I just clicked on one of them, and you probably, if you've seen my videos, you know how this works, but this is text. So happy day on the beach, right? I can come in here and I can change the picture. I can do AI chat, or I could change out this stuff and move this, or I could just remove it completely. I could change this. This is text too. This is text. This is not just a Photoshop template. This is all based in here, and hundreds, literally hundreds of them, and they're the best looking. They're made by professional designers. So look at that, looks like a t-shirt design you would buy at Target or wherever. So, and look at the fonts. And so I'm just going to concentrate on the one thing. First one, by far, best templates out there, and it works for both. Like if you're really new to design, you already have a design here. You can just change the words or change the colors. If you're not new to design and you love designing stuff, you can use this as a base and move things around, and it works for all levels, all skill levels. So number one, best templates. Number two is the text effects. So you can see right here, it's on a line here, and there's all these text effects built in. So it has literally the best text effects out there on the market, better than Illustrator, better than Photoshop. It's super, super simple, and it's all built in. So if I wanted to change this instead of a rise to an arc, I just click on here and do arc, or I could do circle, or I could do angle. Like it's already built in and has all these things. And if you don't like the way that it's rising, you can move the Bezier curves, right? And move this around and do it like that. So number two best feature on Kittl that nobody else has, at least nobody does it better, in my opinion, is the text effects. So take a look at that. So the next feature is Kiddo AI. Now you got to see this. They made some updates recently, so if you go back in my videos, it looks different. But this is the most recent Kiddo AI. So if you go on here, you can see it already has AI clip art built in. You don't have to even do anything. These are made by AI. You have images that were made by AI. You have vector things that were already made by AI. But you also have an explore. So I'm gonna do right here, this Kiddo AI, describe what you want to create, and it, boom, it's already in here. And if I click on this, you can see all the different models that are built in to Kittl. So you got Flux, you got Nano Banana, which is one of the best ones out there, built in 4K Pro, the Pro version of Nano Banana, built in to Kittl, so you don't need to pay for that. ChatGPT is here, Ideogram as well, the original Nano Banana, Dream is here, ChatGPT image, Flux is here. Like look at the list goes on and on, Dolly 3, and so on and so forth. So you got a whole bunch of different models. You also got different built-in styles on here with AI, so you don't have to guess around and kind of type in what kind of style you want. You just pick one of these. If you want the vector mascot style, you can use that with AI. If you want a clip art style, look at this. It's all built in, super intuitive. line drawings, and this is kind of like what we saw back there. Like, look for a style that you want. You even have patterns. I know this video is about t-shirt designs, but if you're looking for patterns, they can do it with AI photo. Like, the extensiveness or the broadness of the AI in here is, I think, almost unmatched. I don't know of another one that has this many styles and this many models in here just built in right into the app. So yeah, I think that's a huge plus. You don't have to go get those outside. If you have Kittl, you have all these AI apps. The next thing that I want to talk about is the built-in vectorizer. So if you have something like, let's see my creations here. I'm gonna do this right here. So this is just a JPEG, but you notice there says vectorize. So you can just click on this and say how many colors you want. I'm just gonna do, there's 2 colors, but you could do one with lots of different colors. I was playing around with the Utah logo here, but I'm gonna hit vectorize, and this is built in to Kittl. One of the best vectorizers. If we zoom in, like, look at the detail on that. And the nice thing about vectorizing is you can just remove the background. So I got this and this, they're separated. Guess what? I don't need the background. I just want the silhouette here, and it can do that. And it's a vector, so what's nice about a vector is you can scale it up and down no problem. It doesn't get pixelated because it's a vector, and that is built in to Kittl. The next feature that I really love on Kittl is something new they released this year, and that is chat. AI I think was released this year. I don't know, but they added a lot this year, but this is brand new this year, is chat. So let me show you what chat does. Chat is basically ChatGPT built in to Kittl. Yes. So you can come in here and talk to it like an AI, and this is how I got my silhouette here. I asked it to create it. Create a silhouette of a boy facing forward wearing a backwards cap. Boom, boom, boom. You can ask it questions as well. It doesn't have to just be graphics. You can ask it questions like, what's a niche for t-shirts I should design for in January 2026? Look, it's thinking. So you can just talk to it like you would a ChatGPT or there you go. Pretty cool. So you don't need a ChatGPT or you don't need a Gemini Google. It's already built in to Kittl if you have Kittl. So you can use this just like you would a ChatGPT or something similar and ask it questions, have it draw for you, and all of that stuff built into Kittl. The next feature that I like is the infinite canvas. You'll notice that there's one here, but I can add another one or another one or another one, and you can just stack it on all here. Originally, Kittl only did one like Canva does, where it's just one at a time. And Canva, you can scroll through and do multiple pages, but here you can see all the pages together all at once. So this is really helpful because you can zoom in and out, move things around easily between artboards. And it's just like something you would use like a Figma or Illustrator, where it's already built in. You can have multiple artboards for a specific project. So if you want to do a dark one and a light one, you can do that on the same board. I can change this one to be something else. And so it really helps with scaling your t-shirt designs and helping you kind of create everything in the same kind of niche or same style. The next feature that I really like is Kittl Flows. Now this is something that they added recently, and this is using the power of AI. And every artboard has Kittl Flows attached to it. You see this dot right here? It's called a smart board, and the reason why they call it Kittl Flows is because it can flow from one to the other. So I'm going to test it out here. I'm going to click this, and you can ask it to make changes. So instead of this design, I can ask it to make it a different drink, a different style, maybe what it would look like on black or whatever. So I'm gonna do, make this in a cool 90s style instead. Now I could have had it do whatever I want. And this is a great way to brainstorm. So if you're thinking of maybe this is one of your best sellers, but you need to have another idea that people that like this would want to buy, you can switch up the style, you can switch up the colors, you can switch up anything on here. I could have asked it to change this. Look at this 90s style designs and the colors and everything. And so this can help you brainstorm, and this is Kittl Flows it is already built in. It's using AI to help you think of ideas and changing things on the fly. And it was pretty quick. That was real time. That wasn't something that I waited for. The next thing that I think is really cool that they just added recently is the pen tool. It's already here. So one of the things that Canva doesn't do is you can't just click on things and start drawing. So here with the pen tool, I can just create any shape that I want here. Not that this is a great shape, but it's nice to have a pen tool already built into Kittl. So you don't need something that has a pen tool already like Illustrator or Affinity. You have the pen tool built in to Kittl, and you can use it however you want. Use it for math, use it for drawing, use it for, one of the things that I like doing is like taking out something or maybe adding something in here that you need to. I can do that with Kittl. I could draw an ice in here if I wanted to, or add other things. But it has so many other tools to do that too. So this is just another tool for you to use when creating designs, and it's built into Kittl. Another feature that I really love about Kittl is the built-in mask. So they figured this out this year in 2025. And let me show you. You can use anything as a mask. This thing that I just built with the pen tool, let's bring it out here. I'll make it a lot bigger so you can see. And I'll change the color to fill. There you go, black. And then I can make this a mask. So it just comes in here, use this as a mask. I can grab anything and just put it in here, and now you can see that it's only inside that mask, and that's built into Kittl. You can see how simple that was. I can use any of the shapes in here to do it. So I could use the circle or any of these basic shapes, or make my own shapes. So look at all the shapes that's already built in that can be used as masks. You can drag in a photo, or in this case, artwork, into a mask, which is super powerful if you want to create specific shapes and mask of different items and graphics. The next cool thing that I want to share with you that's built into Kittl for t-shirt designers are mockups. And I'm going to make this one, since this was the original, to be a mockup. I think that was better. Yeah, there you go, because this one doesn't have a background. Look at that. So cool. And let's see, any of these, put it on here. It's already built in, so you don't have to do the diagonal if it's on a diagonal thing. So let me go back and find one where the t-shirt's like at a diagonal. And it's not just t-shirts too. It's all these other things right here. So I can search t-shirt if I want to. Boom. And let's see. Okay, so you can see this one's at an angle. And so it already knows to make the design at an angle. So if I made the design bigger, it just fits wherever you put it. Look at that, it's pretty cool. Let me pick another one so you can see the example, what I'm talking about. Oh, this one right here. Look at that, it puts it on the shirt but not the jacket. It's already so cool. So this has mockups built in, so you don't need to pay extra for mockups. It's already on here. And you can, of course, make mockups with AI as well, because that's built in. But look at all these mockups that it has. You can just have a free t-shirt or a t-shirt without any people on it. You can have some of these other ones. This one, there's just a whole bunch of them. And this is already built into Kittl, which is a really cool feature. Okay, just two more, although there's lots more than two more. I wanted to talk about all the illustrations that are on here. So built in, just like Canva has, Kittl has a ton of graphics and illustrations. Here's ornaments, just goes on and on. Here's illustrative, goes on and on. Here's abstract, goes on and on. By the way, you can just search. So if you did dog, boom, a ton of dog stuff, a ton of whatever you want to search on here. Just all different styles. And of course, like I said before, you can make AI stuff. So if you wanted this, a dog that you can't find in here, and there's also AI that you can be using. But lots of cool things, ornaments for t-shirts that you can use on the side. It's always cool to put like those little different details inside a t-shirt, and they have it here. Look at this Y2K stuff. You have mandalas, you have, and it just keeps going on and on. Tribals, I'm just scrolling and it just keeps adding more and more, even patterns and things like that. So if you wanted to do that, lots of illustrations built into Kittl, which is amazing. And lastly, one of my favorite is textures. You can see this one already has a texture built in. You can see right there. It's applied, but you can do more texture. So I'm gonna go in here. This is all the textures. Look at all of these textures here. Let me try a few. So if I wanted the wood texture, look at that. Built in. I can do this texture. I can do this watercolor texture or marble texture. We got a whole bunch of grunge ones. If I go on here, look at all this grunge ones, and this is already built in, so you don't have to go into Photoshop and add a texture to it. It's already built in with the alpha mask on here. So if you do a texture like this, for example, the background is already knocked out, so it's just on the text on here. So pretty cool how it does it. And that's already built in. There's so many other things that I can talk about with Kittl, but those are my 12 favorite features. If you come on here, you can see templates, text, some of the best fonts. I didn't even say that. I said text effects, but they have a whole bunch of font library, and look at all these things that you can do with their fonts. We got, what is this? The illustrations. They have images in here, which I didn't mention. We have the textures. We have some of my favorites. You can like favorites. These are some of my favorite templates. You can see some really cool ones. We have brand kits if you're into making brands. We have all these uploads that I did. So all your uploads are saved here, so you can see them for later. The Kiddo AI in the chat, and layers. There's layers in here, just like you would in Illustrator. So if you've used Illustrator or Affinity, you know about the layers, how things are on top of each other. It's built in here. So let's get into the price. How much does all of this cost? All these 12 features and more built in. What will this cost you if you wanted to do Kittl? So as of right now, this is December 2025. Hopefully they don't change it in January. But as of right now, the Pro only costs $10 a month if you're doing yearly. If you're doing monthly, $15 a month. If you're doing yearly, $24 a month or $30 a month if you want to do month by month. And these are the different ones. You can try it for free. Here are some things that you can try for free, but honestly, if you're using it for print on demand, you have to do one of these other two. Free is just to try it out and to see if you like it and see if it works for you. And I would suggest you try it for free and see what you like about it before you pay for it. But you saw all the features that it has. And you can scroll on here. By the way, I'm in incognito. If you haven't signed up for Kittl, you would see this. Just go on to kittl.com and go to pricing. There was the pricing thing up here. And then you can scroll and see like how many of these things, again, expert and pro. I'm using the expert personally, but that's because I want all of these images and all of these things. But yeah, you can see all of these. You can check out the frequently asked questions. If you're not convinced, it's not free. Of course, I mean, it is free to try, but this is by far, I think, the best t-shirt design app out there right now. You can see everything that it does, everything all in one. The vectorizer, the upscaler, which I didn't talk about, the pen tool, the masking, all the fonts built in, just amazing fonts. I should have shown you that, but you can go in there and look at the fonts. Just they started as a type foundry, so their fonts are the best fonts out there that you can get in any app built in. Text effects, and the list goes on and on. So can't say enough about Kittl. If you can afford it and if you can do this, honestly, $15 a month is what? If you make $5 per sale per shirt, that's 3 sales, 3 t-shirt sales per month will pay for this. For 30 at 5, that's 6 t-shirt sales. So I think this can help you get those sales if you want. It's not a guarantee, nothing's a guarantee, but if you want the best out there, this is it. Kittl is the best t-shirt design in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments, but it has everything you need all in one, like I said. So take a look at it. Hopefully this video is really helpful. All right, so there you go. Those are my 12 favorite features from Kittl. Of course, there's lots more features on there. I'll put a link in the description so you can check out Kittl. Try it out there. See if you, like me, think it's the best t-shirt design app out there. It's not the cheapest one out there, but I think it is the best one out there because it has everything you need all in one. I'll put this video playlist right here of Kiddo, all the videos that I've done of Kiddo in the past on my channel, so you can learn about them, all these features more in detail. Hopefully this video is really helpful for you. I want you to get as many t-shirt sales as you can in 2026, and I think this can really help you get some really cool designs out there. Thanks again for watching, and as always, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.